It's like yo, I'm trying to incriminate myself a little bit. I'm like, what is happening here?
What is going on, y'all? We are back with the Out of the Berg podcast. And as you see, there's four of us. We got Chris, Avery, and the new guy who's making his debut. What's good, Shamar?
What's going on?
Fantastic. We finally got another entry.
Yeah. When I put up the video of the Derek Jackson Bozo of the Weekend, the intro, it's up to like over 100 views.
Oh.
Yeah, 100 views plus. That's like one of our biggest videos that we put on IG. So the people like it.
I'm glad. I mean, hey,
people
it's that consistency.
Yeah,
should be beaming.
Yeah, so this is gonna be an interesting thing we're gonna be doing, and we're gonna give the fans what they want. But guys, how y'all been? Been 2 weeks since we did an episode. How's your mentals? How you
Yeah, I mean,
vibrations?
I've been cool. Still tired. I'm just accepting that as my perpetual state of being. So I'm just gonna say I've been cool.
Cool.
But y'all?
I've been good. Nothing's changed here. Nothing's changed much.
Okay. About you, Shamar?
Hey, another day, another dollar, just chilling for real. Trying to survive.
Yeah. I've been saying my little apartment, my loft apartment. I don't got much going on here. You know what I'm saying? We still locked down. Still this crazy COVID thing is keeping us locked down. But nothing. I'm getting older though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, nigga, I'm just getting close to 30, so.
Sheesh.
So yeah, that's.
What about that?
Damn.
Speaking of people getting older and our elders, we didn't address this. This is like about this is a month old. This topic is a month old. Kirk Franklin and his son had an interesting conversation on the phone.
Oh yeah. I don't know why people. Well, I guess I do know why people gas it up so much, but it's just like talking to a grown man like that. So that's what it is.
I don't have I just with the whole Kirk Franklin and his son. I just feel like the only reason why y'all so upset about it is because he's a gospel singer.
Yeah. That's literally it. If that was literally like, I don't know, your next door neighbor and you got a record on him talking to something like that, you probably wouldn't even care. Yeah,
because like, I don't know. Listen, my mom don't call me stupid fool. I'm used to that. I'm African, man. It's just like that's like a norm. Like, so I mean, is the curse words excessive? Like, gonna stick your up his, is that a little excessive? Yeah, but they got their problems, so I don't,
Yeah.
I don't get, the whole like. What are y'all thoughts on it? If any,
should have whooped his ass.
Yeah, and that honestly, he's a grown he set that whole situation up. He'd be like, see how my dad talks to me, but he gonna put it where his dad will talk to him like that. He's not gonna it's not just like he just called him and he just started yelling at him. No, it escalated. He made it escalate so he could record it and see this is how he talks to me.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there has to be like a respect. Like, that's your father. He makes a living off gospel. I don't know why he would leak that. Like I get the personal issues and we don't know, but it's like for you to put that out there is like that's gonna live forever.
Yeah.
like if you see the memes, if you saw the memes, like people went in, they went in and remixed Stomp.
And it worked too. I don't know whether that was also part of the editing right there, but it felt like it worked from everything I saw.
It did. I mean, but speaking of Christianity and the gospel and everything, let's go the other way around. The Lil Nas X video. Now, you know what? I'll say what I'm gonna say last. Y'all can go. If any thoughts.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because this thing only works when it wants to work.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely interesting. Very striking video. I read it. I actually watched it, and I was like, well, this is what everybody's talking about. So yeah, it was very interesting. I want to hear what you guys have to say first before I give you my take.
I didn't watch the whole video. I saw it was like 45 or it was like a 45-second like apology video. So like half of it was like him like working up to an apology. Then like the second part was like he rickrolled us. It was it was his video. So I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw that part, and I was semi-ignorant. Like I knew he was doing something. I didn't know exactly what it was. And then I was like, oh, I did not expect any of this at all. I mean, but he's a troll, so it's within like the expected range of his trollness.
Jamar, any thoughts?
I haven't seen the video, nor do I want to see the video. I mean, when you start playing with the devil, I feel that's a lose-lose situation. So I'm gonna let him have that. But yeah, I mean, he got, I guess, what he wanted. He got a lot of attention for it. So if that was his end goal, I mean, congrats, you won. But like I said, playing with the devil is not a game that I don't think people should be playing with.
Yeah, same. I'm religious, and some of us on here are religious too. And like I know we don't all like have the same hold the same value of religion per se, but I think we can all agree when we say playing with the devil is very taboo for everybody, and nobody wants that energy on them. Nobody.
Yeah, like I don't know, just because we're in this day and age where you have to like keep your brand going, or else you like fall off entirely. I thought it was very smart. A little avant-garde, but definitely something I don't think a lot of people could pull off, especially if they are just starting out. But really interesting, and it was just clever marketing, if you ask me.
Yeah. Let me prefer. Okay. I get why he's doing this. Right? It's kind of like, but here's one thing though. I never knew that people were coming at him because he was gay.
Yeah, of course.
I never knew that. I thought people accepted him for just being gay.
No.
I didn't know that people were. So now that I know that, this video makes a lot of sense. But my issue with it is, what was your end goal? Because if your end goal is like, if you're like, okay, they say I'm gay and I'm of the devil, let me just be that. What's your end goal? Because at the end of the day, there are gay people that are fighting that stigma, and they don't want that stigma. So what's your end goal for the video?
You see, but that's the whole thing, though. It's just like he's like, again, like he's literally like he's not Tekashi 6ix9ine. I almost couldn't say it, but he is still like a troll. Like you gotta remember, he's still like young. He's just like, somebody told him to go to hell. He's like, bet. So he literally made a video where he went to hell.
I understand that, and Credence. I don't have a problem with anyone expressing themselves. He's an artist, but in regards to the video, I couldn't watch it. It was just too much. If y'all know me, I said pause and I said pause a lot of times. It was just a little too much. No disrespect.
Yeah.
But but I mean, if that's his art,
Yeah.
Even if you looked at the symbolism of the video, he was doing biblical stuff from the Garden of Adam and Eve, and
I
then he
know.
shows up with Samson and Delilah, and he starts off as the fallen angel before he descends into hell. I always assumed that was a metaphor for Lilith, but since him doing the cross dressing, essentially banging the devil and going on with all this like symbolism. So I didn't see it as much as him, being gay and going to hell and essentially doing all these things. I mean, like, good on him for being able to accept that and all this other stuff,
Yeah.
But I got the feeling it was more about desire in a way. And I don't know what his message was exactly. I didn't bother to analyze it too much, but I thought it was interesting that he chose important biblical moments, specifically with men and men and women, and trying to cross that divide a little bit before he gets to his final destination, if you will. So it was just a very passionate, if you will, sample of what he can do, even though he's an interesting entertainer, but I wouldn't say he's a great artist or a musician or whatnot. But he has a lot going on, and I would like to see more of him in the future.
Yeah, just to piggyback on what you said, yeah, the biblical thing, that was there, but like I said, very controversial because, like, you and Shamar said, you and Chris said, it's like you don't play with the devil. You dig? Like it's a lot. I mean, I'm not even that religious personally, but like I know what type of energy not to play with. And then to add on, he's selling sneakers, Satan sneakers.
Yeah.
With the 666 symbolization, like I don't know what's going on over there, but like I wouldn't play with that energy. You know what I'm saying? And Nike don't play that. Like,
to be fair, I just watched an interesting video recently of the guy who does Panda body kits, which is essentially Rocket Bunny, and they make your car look really pretty awesome and stuff.
Yeah.
But that used to be his racing moniker back in Japan when he was doing not rally racing but street racing because it was illegal and all this other good stuff. But yeah, he had to wind up changing it because the symbolism that was involved with it, because there were so many accidents and deaths. Just a little function that was, just a little note, if you will. But it was good branding, and it helped him in the States and start a company and all of that other good stuff. So see what happens. I don't know this sneaker stuff going on, but we'll see.
Yeah, they sent a cease and desist because that could really ruin their stock market share and all that.
Yeah,
that could have an effect. But so hey, Lil Nas X, hope you found peace with yourself, kid. Do you? But more drama, or just this whole dang topics of this drama. Quavo and Saweetie. Now, have y'all been keeping up with that whole thing, or like?
A little bit.
Yeah. So, did y'all see the little elevator incident?
Yeah.
Thoughts, because that was a thing.
Well, just me personally having a sister, like if I knew a dude did that to my sister, like I want y'all to know I would call you guys and we would have to roll up on him and his friends and we would have to take care of business because you don't treat nobody like that. That wasn't even like a shove, that like he threw her in there like that. Like that made me upset personally just watching it. I know it was like a year ago, but just like knowing that actually happened, like even if I learned about it like a year later, like I was still like get y'all with me and we had to ride up there and see him. I don't know about how y'all feel about it.
From watching TMZ, my mom's a big TMZ watcher, and they actually did a little segment on it. So originally, like with the whole thing, like they were like beefing before they got into the elevator, based on what TMZ saying, and then as soon as they got in the elevator, Saweetie swung on him. And then I think everybody's natural reaction is to somebody swings on you, you gotta defend yourself. So then that's when that's when we really get to see the video. Is when like that's when everything gets physical. And I would never say any man should put their hands on a woman. Like never. Like don't condone it. Would never allow it. But in the same breath, some women need to realize that if you do try to put your hands on a man, that these situations could happen to you to where you might get thrown around, and at the least bare minimum, you get thrown around, you get pushed, or it could be a lot worse, and the man would actually physically hurt you. Like he would just throw hands with you and not even care, which happens in a lot of situations. So, I mean, it's a bad situation for both parties, really, but it should be like kind of lesson learned for everyone. Like, hey, ever just keep your hands to yourself. I don't care how mad you are with someone, you just keep your hands to yourself, keep it moving, figure a different way to solve your problems.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with almost everything you said. When I saw this, I was like, and this is just me being, are they promoting a new project? It's very convenient it drops now, but that's a whole nother thing. But like you said, man, like I didn't think it was as extreme. Honestly, I thought that was light compared to other things that happen with relationships. That just looked like a little squabble over like the little, what was that thing that he had? Like a Microsoft, like a video game?
He had the Call of Duty on him.
Call of Duty, yeah. It looked like some stupid, but then it's like, it should tell you that like, a lot of these celebrities, man, like y'all look up to these celebrities and their relationships too damn much, man. Like everybody got toxic something there. Like we praise these relationships too much, and then boom, you see this. Like, so I mean, I'm not gonna condemn Quavo. I will say he was he was wrong, but Sweetie was wrong too. Like, I'm always gonna say this. I got hit by a woman. I didn't do nothing. I ain't do nothing. So Quavo, I get you just trying to put her down, calm her down, like, oh, sit down. But still.
I know, but still, like it's definitely still, like even in the heat of a moment type thing, like in your situation, like you didn't swing back. Granted, your situation was different.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I know that. Still. Like I mean, like we can laugh and joke about it, but we still respected you for not attacking back or anything.
Yep. So and, I mean,
you would expect the same from somebody else, especially when like you like typically people of their I don't know salary, no, not salary, their tier of money. I don't know how you say it right now. Yeah, thank you. Of their net worth, have a lot of like security around, so you're probably going to be like, whether it be like cameras or like physical people, evidence of you possibly doing something. So you would feel like they would keep in mind, even if they get comfortable, they always keep in mind that you're always being watched. So at least try to be somewhat presentable. But they don't even like, at least in this situation, he didn't even like take the time to consider what was happening. Which is why me and my so in my mind again, which is why me and y'all are gonna have to roll up and see him. He's mindful of his own presence. So what is he doing? Or maybe he is mindful of his presence, and he still did that. So what's he doing like outside that elevator? And I know y'all said she hit him and stuff, but like what happened even before that? What was said?
Yeah, I like you said, Chris. Like he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that made it worse, when they were getting off the elevator, he didn't even help her up. So I'm not laughing at that, but it's just like, bruh, But yet again, toxic relationships. Hey, if you have anything on it, or you just want us to keep it moving?
I guess I could just wrap up by basically saying, I don't know, but someone, regardless of gender roles, I mean, your first inclination is to defend yourself if someone is physically harming you and attacking you. It doesn't make it right if it's, a man or a woman. But what I noticed, and particularly is certain, in those traditional gender roles, men will sometimes use a an adequate amount of force, just as far as to get the individual off them. But that sort of gets defined depending on the person and how society looks at it. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying when someone hits another person, you should expect that they may strike them back.
Yeah, I will say this, and this is not a shot. This is just being real. Imagine if there was a camera in Chris Brown's car.
Okay, this is what, 20 years old now?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying no. We're in the camp. No, but bro, we're in like the era where like cameras. Back then, there weren't cameras like that. So I'm just saying. I just threw that out there. No shade. But speaking of toxic energy, the KD and Michael Rappaport thing. Now this was. We're gonna get to the sports section after right after the Boza, but what were your thoughts on this KD Michael Rappaport thing? Because to me it's a waste of energy, but what do y'all think?
Well, just to keep it simple, they two grown children just yelling at each other. I mean, Michael Rappaport be talking his mess on ESPN all the time, regardless. And KD is like somebody who doesn't take much to bother him. And Michael Rappaport knew that. He knew KD was going to see that tweet. Now, what he didn't know was KD still from up this way, and he really about that. He's still about 7 feet tall. However much he weigh, he's a big man. No matter how thin he look on TV, he can't stop you out standing up.
You're right. I said Rappaport just soft. Like he claims to be the king of shit talking, but like when it really comes down to it, you went real soft on them.
Okay.
That's like just more of the story. Like, if you're gonna talk shit, like just be prepared when somebody really talks shit back. Like, don't be like, oh, you're hurting my feelings. I'm gonna get lawyers involved. Like, nah, Judge. Like, be a grown man. Take your shit talking and keep it moving, or at least clap back. Like, just don't go like that. Really, that's the main story. Is just don't go like that. If you're a shit talker, talk your shit back. Talk about his hair and how he doesn't brush it. Like, you got easy comebacks for KD. It's easy. It's simple.
You see, this is the first time me and Shema are going to have a slight disagreement.
Oh, God.
I agree with you that Michael Rappaport is soft. I'm going to hold you because he talks a lot of shit. But Kevin Durant, my nigga, why? Why do you go back? Like, if I know there's a cloud chaser, I'm not wasting my time. You're Kevin Durant.
Just because they're bored and have nothing else to do. I mean, they're not having any games this year or whatnot. I don't follow basketball that closely.
I know he's been injured, but in this situation, who has more to lose?
Definitely KD. KD. But I don't know. I feel like I agree with Shamar though, because I mean, Michael Rappaport is soft. But like you gotta realize, like you still gotta realize, like when you talking all that trash, all that mess, like you gotta realize who you talking to. Like that's not your friend. That's not one of the dudes you hanging out with all the time. Like I'm not gonna come up to like The Rock and say I don't know, whatever, just talk however, I'm not gonna come up to a dude that big and just be like, what's good with you?
Okay, you see how you said The Rock, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy Tyrese was going at The Rock for about a year. The Rock acted like he never heard of this for about a year. Just because I'm The Rock. This guy Tyrese is crying that he can't feed his daughter. You think I'm gonna go back and forth with a guy like that? Like, come on. Like, that's why I just feel like Kevin Durant, like I get it. If you want to go back at people sometimes, granted. Does LeBron do that? And LeBron is, come on, people talk shit about LeBron more than KD.
Yeah, no, but my point is like you gotta know who you talking to. I feel Tyrese knows The Rock is not gonna drive up to his house and like beat him up. KD He could. Yeah, he could. A lot
He
of
could,
people
but he
could do
wouldn't.
stuff, but he wouldn't.
Exactly.
Like it's
But
not
why
in his
wouldn't you
character.
though?
Because it's not in his character. KD
Why-
would though. He's
Why
got
is-
time.
That's my,
It's in his character.
okay, it's my thing with y'all is why? You're Kevin Durant.
But KD's
'Cause
also
he
the same
got
person
time.
that had burner accounts when he was in Golden State.
And that's
Had
my
people.
problem. Burner accounts?
Right,
Come
I mean, but
on, B.
you can't. The main thing is you can't expect somebody to like everybody reacts differently. If someone would do that to me, I'm gonna just let it like I'm gonna just keep it moving. Like I don't got the energy for it. But some people, hey, you talk shit to them. Like you can even as like when we're at Prosper, you know, people like the little shit talking to them would just throw them over the edge, and then it become a World War III.
I feel
So
you.
it's like you can't expect someone to react the way you want them to react. Like you gotta. Like everybody's gonna react different to a situation. That's just more of the story.
I agree there, but it's like you gotta like know when to like, all right, nigga, I'm wasting my energy. Like he went with Michael Rappaport way too longer than he should have.
Mm-hmm.
That's my issue. Like,
but if there's one thing that is consistent with KD, no matter where he is in his career, he's got time to be petty.
Exactly.
I don't have a problem with that. Listen, I don't have a problem with
Always.
that. I'm dark skinned. That's that's in our veins. But it's just like you gotta know when to dial back. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, keep that. He kept that same energy. That same energy he would probably give to a fan. Same energy he gave to Michael Rappaport.
Mm-hmm.
So that more of the story, as long as he keeps that same energy with everybody, I mean, I respect it.
All right, we can agree to disagree here. You know, Avery, any thoughts, if any?
No, I got nothing on this one. I mean, like,
yeah, this
like,
is.
I can't be mad at him for clapping back, but still, like, I mean, I get what you're saying. When you're on that strata, that sort of fame, you're giving this dude the time of day, and he's feeding off of it. And so, yeah, like I'm not mad at his character for doing something so petty, but still.
Yeah. But speaking of foolery, I got to go to the bozos of the week. We'll start off with a serious one. We'll start off with the two carjackers. In the Navy, it was an accident happened in the Navy Yard. They attempted to rob a Pakistan. I'm not gonna say anybody's names just because, but rest in peace to the guy. The guy's from Pakistan. He's an immigrant. He was about 65 years old. Was carjacked near the Navy Yard. Crazy thing. He's from out my way. Out from Springfield.
Yeah.
I'm giving these two teenagers the bozo of the week because we're in a pandemic and you're carjacking. Now, I get it. You're teenagers, 13, 15. I'm not going to go too hard on you like the next two I'm about to, go at. But, bro, when I was 13, 14, bro, I just played with my friends. I went outside. What did we do when we were 13, 14? Played video games, played FIFA, played NBA Live.
Not jack cars.
No. Nah. Now, did we shoplift a couple times? Yes, but that's a whole nother thing.
For yourself.
Peter just always been a criminal. Huh?
And, this is just Peter speaking. This is not subjected to Shamar, Chris, or Avery. So yeah, did we shot? And did we get into a couple fights? Yeah. Carjacking is a no-no. And because you carjacked, somebody died. Now your life ain't the same no more. You're not going to be 13, 15 anymore. In the public, in the world now, they're going to judge you like an adult. So kids out there, please stay home, play video games, and have fun. This childhood, that's the best time of your life. You ain't got to worry about bills, nothing. All right? Now, to the second candidate. He's getting a full bozo. He's a 19-year-old that broke into a prison.
Yeah.
How many niggas is in jail? A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
What nigga do you know would break into a prison?
I mean, obviously he's doing this to get out, to get somebody out. So
No, Avery.
See, that wasn't even.
Avery. Let me get to it. Avery, he went and broke into jail.
Okay, so
no, let me finish.
Yeah, hurry up, my dude. You keep pausing for dramatic effect.
Well, if you let me do the bozo correctly, let me finish. He had weed and a bunch of stuff he was going to sell to prisoners. Who do you know does that?
I'm just saying, look, if El Chapo say he can get out, this little 19-year-old say he can get his boys out and sell to whatever else he wanted to do.
Regardless, breaking into jail, folks, is stupid. Don't do what this 19-year-old did. I don't want to go to jail, so I'm not going to break into one.
No. And I'm going to assume I didn't read the whole article you sent, but I did read enough of it to get the gist of what was happening here. And like, if dude is going to break into the stuff to sell all that, all that illegal contraband anyway, it was like weed, was it phones and something else I forget, but just all this stuff. I'm just like, dude is literally breaking into jail, and then he's gonna like have to stay there just whole time. I'm like, in his mind, and that granted, like your decision making, your frontal cortex hasn't completely developed until you're 25. But I would think somewhere in common sense, cartoons actually even have shown that if you break into jail, chances are you're gonna stay there.
That's probably where bro got it from to begin with. Probably played too much GTA and he said, I'm gonna go over here and sell some stuff. Like, come on, my dude.
That's the problem with the bozo of the week. People just sell themselves. I don't have to say no more. That's but the third one and last, and I'm gonna be quick. A Trump supporter at the Capitol got caught. He was arrested. Now, when he was at the event, he posted a selfie and put it online. And he was going back and forth with somebody, and he said, "Hey, yo, I'm trying not to incriminate myself."
He said I am incriminating myself a little bit.
Yeah, and
I'm just like how do you literally can't write that. That's like something out of a bad spoof movie. It's like yo, I'm trying to incriminate myself a little bit. Like what is happening here?
And the funny thing about the whole thing is, homie had a shirt that said "I was there." Donald Trump picture and the date. That was in the picture, I think. And when he was arrested, that was a shirt he wore.
Yeah.
Like I said, some bozos sell themselves. Give the 19-year-old, the Trump supporter, and unfortunately these two carjackers, bozo of the week. Sound effects to be in effect. But any other thoughts? Or should we just go on with the sport minute?
No, I think we cool.
All right, let's tackle these sports things quick. This is really the sports minute. So, the Nets a super team or not?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they just seems like they keep getting stronger and stronger. Just like, well, it's like, well, they can't have anyone else, and then they do. Like, just I don't see a healthy team anyway. A healthy Nets team. I don't see many people stopping them completely.
Yeah. Nets are a super team. I saw what Aldridge did a couple of nights ago. I actually watched that game, and he looked very comfortable offensively. Now, defense, that's a whole other story. But offensively, and they didn't have Harden or KD, and it was Kyrie. Oof. Yeah, super team.
Yeah.
Now, second one, because this is actually a question I got from Suave. Shout out to Suave. Who's winning the East? Heat or Nets?
Stupid question.
Nets. I'm gonna give it to the Nets.
So,
I love I don't get me wrong. I love Jimmy. Love Bam. If I were to choose a team that I like to win from the East, I would choose the Heat because I definitely prefer them over the Nets. But just too much power from the Nets, bro. It's too much power.
same, Jamar.
Yeah, the Nets are just a complete team. I mean, they got the starters, they got the bench.
That's an easy question. The Nets. Although I do like the dark skin trio, Bam, Oladipo, Jimmy Butler, two Nigerians out of the. I like they're gritty. They play both ends of the court, but basketball is a really an offensive game, and defense is not really a thing that people care much about these days. Still need a good one to win, but
Yeah.
So, but our next one, will the Lakers make it? Because right now they got AD and LeBron out. They signed Drummond and he got a toe injury. Are the Lakers gonna make it through?
I think we will. I think we will. Because like I think it was last night or maybe it was the night before last that we played. Again, I'm not keeping up with basketball like I usually do. I don't know why I guess this stretch of the quarantine is taking its toll on me now because I'm not really watching TV like I used to. But I think we still holding on a little bit, just a little bit, and I feel like that's all we'll need until we get our star power back, and then we can hopefully coast on them a little bit. I saw where Kuzma had. I think that was yesterday. Yeah, he had like 30 points, and we won off that.
Yeah. Okay. Jamar, what you think?
It's gonna be a little tougher than I would say last year was, but at the same time, you do realize you're gonna get LeBron back. I think right now would probably be best just hold him out until like a couple games out for the playoffs, let him get a couple games to get back in the swing of things, and then the same thing for AD. Like just let them play a couple games because they're gonna make the playoffs regardless. But you want them to be healthy because the West is pretty loaded this year compared to what like last year was loaded, but this year I think it's gonna be even more tougher for them. So I would say, I mean, they have a decent chance. I think they probably will still end up coming out of the West, but it's gonna be a lot tougher.
I'm 50-50. Health is gonna really be the decisive factor of anybody winning. Because if you look at every team, there's an injury nag. Whether it's the Nets, or the Lakers, Clippers could, anything could happen. So I'll say 50-50. However, if everything is healthy, I before they got Drummond, I was still leaning to Clippers, Nuggets, maybe if everything is healthy. But if everything's healthy and you have Drummond, I can't see how the Lakers don't make it to the finals. So,
yeah, if everything's healthy, there's no question in my mind.
Yeah, but
right now I'm feeling I still say yes because I do because KD I'm gonna say KD because AD and LeBron definitely be back for playoffs, but it's just I'm still nervous health wise because you don't know how that's exactly going.
Okay, I'm gonna ask MVP favorite right now. Just say one guy. You don't have to even explain anything. Just say one guy.
Iverson.
I would love Iverson, man. I would love Iverson to,
Respect.
That's I'm
gonna stay consistent and say LeBron. I'm gonna stay
still even out.
Okay. I'm gonna stay. I don't want to change it. It's my bias. I don't care.
Okay.
Lakers fan.
It's my bias. Okay.
Either probably Jokic or Harden right now. Yeah, I think one of those two end up winning it.
Probably
not,
Jokic.
But
probably
yeah.
Jokic. Probably Jokic. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the brother Zion. Some plan. I'm gonna go James Harden right now. I wanted to roll with Embiid, but I can't because of the injury and the missed games. So I'm going Harden. I think what he's doing with the Nets is crazy. Jokic 2, but
Yeah.
they were a higher seed. I'll probably go Jokic.
Yeah.
Joker, but yeah.
Probably my rational pick is Jokic, but my heart pick is LeBron because I don't care.
All right. So that's that for the sports minute. We're gonna go to we're gonna start with the this or that polls. Then we're gonna go to the questions, and there's a question that somebody has been harping on me to answer for the longest. And I finally address it because it's a thing. So with this list of that polls, I did a couple R&B joints. I was having fun last week. I was like, let me just cause a stir. Let's start with one of the kings of R&B, Usher. The better song, You Remind Me, or You Don't Have to Call.
You don't have to call.
I'll go. You're right. You remind me.
Remind me. Ooh. Hey, if you had to pick,
You remind me.
remind me. Ooh. You remind. I'm a big Usher fan, so this is way harder for me. I'm gonna have to go. You Don't Have to Call.
My man.
Just because. Damn, but that You Remind Me video was tough too. You see,
I don't remember the video. I remember. I remember. No, go ahead.
That was a video where he was dancing and then he went inside the car.
Okay.
He took off his jacket.
Yeah. It's been like 15 years since I've seen that, but yeah.
Yeah. You Remind Me is a great. You Remind Me won the poll. I was shocked a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 53-47, but yeah, both songs are elite, so I like that. It's half and half. Okay. So next one, another one of the kings of R&B, better Chris Brown song, Kiss Kiss or Yo Excuse Me Miss.
Did you choose that because it rhymed?
I'm gonna say,
Kiss.
I did
Kiss,
it,
Kiss,
but
Avery?
Mm-hmm.
He said Kiss Kiss.
Yeah.
Kiss?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say Kiss Kiss too.
About you?
I'm gonna go. Excuse me, miss.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm gonna go Kiss Kiss. That was like the first real. Well, I don't know. Actually, it was popping, but Kiss Kiss was the first actual Chris Brown song I really liked.
I liked it because T-Pain was in
it. Yeah. So certain songs are just like undeniable. Yo, Excuse Me, Miss. It's a dope song, but I never was like into that song like that.
That was my shower song though. Excuse me, man.
Yeah, I mean, cool
I'm a little
record.
too light skinned for you, Peter, huh?
Yeah. You see,
Yeah.
we're gonna address the light skin thing later on, so we'll tackle that when that comes there. We'll tackle that, but yeah, it may have been doing all of this just for a few, like the video that wasn't for me. But let's get to the next one. A better song, Let Me Love You or So Sick.
So sick.
Let me love you.
Okay, every pick, Let Me Love You.
There you
I'll go
go.
to Shamar.
Yeah. I like that look on Shamar's face though. That
I had to think about it. I'm gonna ride with the boy Neo. It's So Sick.
So Sick.
Yeah.
He wrote both of those songs, so
Yeah, he do be out here writing these songs, man, like that.
yeah, but
Wrote a few for Beyonce too, I think.
yeah.
Oh, we talked about it.
Yeah.
Forgot.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go Let Me Love You as well. That song is just too, like, I know the whole first verse, like verbatim, like yeah, I'm gonna just go there. So the next one. Now this is a 90s throwback. Well, the next two are 90s throwbacks. And difficult ones, in my opinion. Poison or This Is How We Do It.
You don't understand how much I love Poison. You truly do not understand how much I love Poison. I remember the first time I came across that on YouTube. I think I listened to it for like an hour, just on repeat.
Yeah, this is hard. Hard. So you going Poison, Chris? I'm assuming.
Yes, yes, definitely Poison, bro.
Jamar,
This is how we do it.
this is how we do. Ooh.
I respect it. I
How
mean,
about you, Abe?
I can't fully respect it, but I respect it.
I'm gonna stay out of this one. Like I feel for both of them. But I'm leaning towards Shamar.
This is how we do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Chris, we on the same squad. Poison. I
See,
can't.
there
I
we
can't
go.
go against Poison. Is just. It's like I don't know. I just can't go against Poison.
Mm-mm.
Even though this is how we do it is like.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I love This Is How We Do It, but like Poison, that's my song, bro.
Yeah,
That's my song.
like I would say these are the two songs at a party when they come on. It's like a whole different reaction. So tough one. Nah, this one I know I'm gonna get somebody. I may get somebody triggered. May. Candy Rain or Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell.
I don't think I know this one.
Have you heard Candy Rain?
Mm-mm.
I'm not a good singer. Can anyone?
I'm not singing
Oh,
on
that
that.
I'm not gonna embarrass myself today.
Give me a second if I can find the song. Give me 1 second.
My choice is easy. I'm going with Candy Rain easily.
Okay, like it sounds familiar. Just go ahead.
You can play up closer. I'll cut this part off on YouTube, and then we could just play how we want to.
Yes, I remember.
Okay, Can We Talk?
No, let me see if I can Google it. I probably heard of it before, but don't know the name of it.
You know what?
You probably heard me played in the dorms.
Okay. Chris, you picked what?
I'm gonna say, Can We Talk, Mr. Tevin Campbell.
This is hard for me.
He also the one that does the Goofy movie song Eye to Eye.
Eye to Eye.
Another banger.
Shout out to Germ. I'm gonna go Candy Rain. I'm gonna go Candy Rain just by Candy Rain is just too like that song. Just doesn't feel. I mean, Can We Talk is tough though. Like you can't go wrong with that. But Candy Rain is just too elite, in my opinion. So,
Yeah, no, this one was hard for me. I felt that one. I did.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's that for this or that challenge, and you know, I'll get some more rolling. Actually, later this month, we are going to do a R&B/pop episode, an anniversary of the last one we did last year with Gerard, right?
Yeah.
Where we did our top 10 R&B songs. This time around, I'm gonna include. You can include pop songs in your top 10. And the only rule is I may have to say no Michael Jackson just because if we do Michael Jackson, that could go on.
Yeah.
That's a whole other episode. We'll do a Michael Jackson episode later.
I don't know if I want any songs in there if they're not Michael Jackson. Then.
Yeah, so this year though, I'll make the door open. You can pick any R&B song by anybody. If you know what I'm hitting to, you can pick any R&B song. So that's for next week for the listeners. Well, actually 2 weeks from now. So get ready, and we'll have another person on here maybe.
We'll see.
In the works, but our weekly questions. Yeah, we're about to wrap up soon. All right, so the $1 million question that's been asked for about a few weeks. I'm finally have to address this. I'm gonna just say the person's name. Javon Taylor asked me to address this. I don't know why it has to be addressed because I felt I've talked about this a couple times already, but it's been asked, and I'm just gonna give the answer to his whatever he wants. He's asking, here's the question. Peter, when did you first dislike light skins? Now I'm gonna address this he wants me to address this seriously. He doesn't want me to joke. So I'm gonna reserve the beige and the off-white jokes for now. I'll be real. I want to say this first. I don't dislike light-skinned women. Let's just clear that out. Light-skinned woman, you're never part of the slander. It's just the men. So I don't like how he asked the question. So I don't have a problem with women. And when did I have the dislike towards light-skinned men? When I was in middle school. Simple. Back when I was in middle school, they was winning. They all the girls liked the guys that looked like Chris Brown. They was winning. All right. So if that answers your question, Javon, this started when I was in middle school. An insecure, dark-skinned guy that just got made fun of. He saw the light skins winning. He started hating. That's it. It's not that deep. Not that deep at all, Joe. But yeah, that's.
Have we talked about that on here before?
I don't know.
I feel like y'all did.
I felt like I did.
Probably.
And the reason why is some light-skinned men have rubbed me off the wrong way. That's it.
What you trying to say?
Some. Not you. Well, if you are, Shamar, are you light-skinned?
No.
Okay. My point. Javon, the person, I don't even know why Javon feels offended whenever I do this. Because he's not light-skinned either.
At heart he is, though.
Probably.
I think it's because your hatred for light-skinned people is so extreme. Not light-skinned men. It's so extreme. It's like, who hurt you? Like it's like your origin story.
It is almost embedded. Yeah.
Like we just want to know.
Okay.
People need to know.
What do I say? What do I do or say? That is just like, huh?
Just please keep it PG.
Golden Beige Warriors or something like that. Remember that? What was that? 2 weeks ago? Pancake mix.
I love the word pancakes when it comes to light skins.
Mm-hmm. Or waffle mix. Off white. Remember?
But those are okay. I get it.
Beige brothers.
Beige brothers.
But
there's a multitude.
Yeah,
but those are jokes.
What was it? That whole talk when we was like, wow, I'm drawing the blank. It was something about Discovery saying everybody was going to be like mixed or something in 2050, 2100 or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and you were like so determined not to that something like that could be possible.
Yeah, okay. All right,
where the general complexion is lighter toned.
Yeah, I'll add on to this. I don't I joke. I say those things as jokes because as a kid, I was joked on for being dark skinned. So that's where a lot of the jokes come from. It's like the tables have turned. And I'm not the type of person that's going to say, hey, I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm very petty. I won't stop. That's just me. That's just me. And I don't get, listen, although I do light skin jokes, I don't get personal. Have I ever got personal? It's just beige and
no, but I think he's just like referring to like just the sheer like multitude of it. It's just like you know, just joke after joke after joke. It's like you coming at him like Dave Chappelle, like, you know, jokes and
yeah, but
you know,
comedians do it all the time. I mean, you saw the Dave Chappelle darkness?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's a thing. It's like I just play with it. It's nothing that serious. I don't really have a serious hatred for light-skinned men. That's serious. Where I'd be like, yo, I gotta do this. No, I don't. It's just jokes. Nothing serious, you know. So Jove, I don't got real issues with them. I just joke because I got joked on. That's it. Nothing crazy. And I'm still gonna do the jokes. Regardless.
Oh, that was never in question.
Regardless.
No, I don't think any of us thought that you were gonna stop.
Regardless. Listen, if we could do dark skin jokes and we can do I'm not even gonna mention other people before I get in trouble, but if we can do a bunch of jokes about other people, why can't we do it on them? All right. Next question. Next question. Okay, this is an interesting question. And you may or may not have to answer this. Your worst moment in life.
Worst moment in life?
Yeah. You don't have to answer the question if it's too.
Worst moment in life.
I vote to skip.
All right, Abe.
That is a very deep and personal question. I don't know if I'll answer the completely truth. If I do.
You don't have to say the exact worst moment if it's too personal. So
I can tell you
embarrassing. It don't have to be the worst. It can just be embarrassing or something.
See, I don't really get embarrassed though. Like, I'm not going to tell the story on here because it's kind of gross. But of me not being embarrassed. But I just realized that day I had no embarrassment. I'll tell you guys off mic here.
All right.
I'm pretty sure I've already told y'all before, but I'll tell y'all again. But I could say a really bad day for me was when my grandmother died. I remember that day very vividly. Like there's the date, the time, everything happened. That is, if I ever had to go to therapy one day, that is one thing that would definitely come up. That was a very traumatizing experience.
Yeah.
I mean, that was very bad day.
You don't have to dig.
No. Flashback in there a little bit.
Okay. Anything, Shamar, or should I just go?
Nah, I'm gonna pass.
Worst moment in life? Probably my whole time in middle school. I'm being real with you. Like I used to go to school, and every day I would get, with the way I dressed, I would get made fun. Peter don't know how to match clothes. Look at Peter. Peter, you dark, so you ugly. Every single day. And man, I remember I went to I had to do a project with this girl, right? And like it was a science project, right? And we had to do it in class. And the girl said she wouldn't work with me because I was too ugly.
Middle schoolers are brutal.
That sounds like something for everybody hate Chris or something.
Yeah.
No, for real. Like my whole if I get somebody in middle school, I used to be the butt of every joke. Every time I was the nigga that was the joke or the tag. Like I have endless amount of stories that I could. I'm just telling you just the base. So for me, probably my whole middle school, like I got no love from anybody. And to add on to that, to the whole girl calling me ugly, it was the last day of 8th grade. I got myself into some other crazy nonsense that I'll speak about later. But I remember my friend came up to me. He's like, "Yo, Peter, they going at you in another room. The girl circled your face and said you the ugliest nigga in the yearbook." And this is my friend. You know how you have your friends that say stupid, wild stuff? Like, you like, man, you tripping. Like, come on, man. We go back and forth. And here's a funny thing. I won't say a friend of mine, but a dude I knew who was like a light-skinned guy came up to me. He's like, "Hey, yo, Peter, man, there's some wild shit on you like today. Like the girl circled your name and said you the ugliest dude in the yearbook." And I believed it. That's where they kicked it. It was like, yo, I like that has to be like, if that moment right there summarized my whole time in middle school. Torture.
That sounds terrible.
Torture.
Right?
That like honestly, like that, and I know this is your life, but like that sounds like legit like out of like a sitcom. Like that. I'm not trying to make light of your situation, but I'm just like I'm literally trying to like visualize this, and like every time it's like a like just like visualize that situation. There's literally like a everybody hates Chris type moment.
It was, bro. If I want to go,
But in real life,
the day I told you about my middle school stories, that is a movie.
it sounds like it.
Movie.
Need to write a book.
That's probably the one I'll share because it's a bit funny. So that's probably my worst moment that I that's shareable. But on the line, let's get to some lighter note, man. There have been movies out, and shout out to LeBron James. The Space Jam trailer came out. I love it.
Yeah, it look cool.
I love
it look cool.
He said,
I love it. I love it. Coming from a guy that loves the original and is like a stan of the original, this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah,
I do feel like it should have been called Cyberspace Jam, but that's a whole nother thing. But what is your favorite movie, guys? If any?
I think I already said it on here before, but Head of State with Chris Rock and Bernie Mac. Mm-hmm.
So, yo, Chris, I gotta tag with you because that's my favorite movie of all time.
Mm-hmm. You don't know no Nato Jenkins?
Nato Jenkins? Nato Jenkins? What you trying to get me in trouble? Don't call about that.
Say you don't know Nato? I don't know no Nato.
Hey, you can get shot while you're getting shot. Hey, yo, that too many quotables.
And then the one dude, Fubu.
Bob, yo,
Faba.
yo, what you saying channel for? You think it's the news? Sorry.
Walk around slapping people.
Yeah, but rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Yeah, that movie's a classic, man. Any movies from y'all?
once back in old school, Conan the Barbarian. It has not changed for me in the past 26 years I've been alive.
True.
Any for you, Jamal?
I mean, you already said it. Space Jam is my favorite movie.
Oh, the original one?
Yeah.
That was my favorite movie as a kid. Still my favorite kid movie. That and Like Mike.
Yeah.
Those two are like my favorite childhood movies. But as an adult movie, I have to go ahead. But yeah, I wrote you. I like that picture more. Original Space Jam. Yeah. So, we got our last question, and now we gotta do like Ludacris and roll out. Who has? Well, anyway, someone can answer this. Who has been the best special guest we've had on the show, if any? You know.
I feel like all of our guests were always brought something different to the show, and it's nice to hear from all their different perspectives and outlooks on life and everything. It just shows the support and the camaraderie and that networking in between.
Yeah.
I can't really say I had a favorite.
Yeah, I'll go. I like it when the rappers come on. So Just 10, Young Shaq, Trippie Beeman, and the Theater Crew too. That was like our first real legit interview. So yeah, I mean, everybody. I mean, just outside of our friend group that we've had, it's been dope. Because I personally doing that solo thing with Just 10 was like very like, oh, I'm doing an interview, kind of like Charlemagne. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually being Charlemagne. Just like, but yeah, I mean, Trippie Beeman 2 weeks ago. That was fun.
Yeah. So. And Young Shaq was real fun too.
Yeah, Young
especially
Shaq,
but like before that, I hadn't really had like any contact with him, and then other than like some stuff I would like hear with him and see on here and there,
Yeah, them too. Yeah, shout out to them too, because they was. Anytime they come on, that's always a fun. Sion, you know how he is.
Yeah,
fun.
They're on too.
Yeah. So I mean, what you think, Shamar? Any nice? You've listened to a couple of our episodes in the past. Any special guests you've liked?
I mean, everybody's solid. Like I think, like Avery said, you get a little bit different with everybody that comes on. Like hearing what their opinions on are things. So it's great to get that diverse, opinionated things. But I mean, I guess my favorite would be the GOAT Rodrigo Flores. Really, you know, having
Rod,
him
he's
on the
stamping
pod,
you.
huh?
I was just saying, Rod, he's stamping you.
Oh yeah, but I mean that's the GOAT. That's Rodrigo Flores. I mean, you guys need to get him back on the pod for another episode sometime soon.
Yeah, we'll get him on in the coming months. We'll get him on again. And he was really high on this Godzilla King Kong movie. He says his favorite movie.
It's his favorite movie.
Yeah. So I gotta peek if it's that good. If it's that good, I gotta. Have you seen it? Any of y'all seen it?
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was solid. But favorite, I mean, I can't tell anybody what their favorite is, but it wouldn't be my favorite. But it was a solid movie.
Yeah.
I'll definitely watch that sometime today or tomorrow. So yeah, guys.
Oh wait, hold on. Well, I'm gonna before we get out, I'm gonna answer this question kind of. I could tell you who my favorite person who should be on here as a guest, which is Germ.
Michael,
what's yours?
hashtag Germ Out of Berg collab 2021.
Preach.
Put that
hashtag
in.
We Won Germ.
Put that in. Put that in down below somewhere, anywhere. I don't know what platform you're listening on, but put that in our comments.
You want to come on the show? You know you want to come on the show, man.
You got 4 shining faces.
Yep.
Holla at you.
One day we just gotta roll up on them. It's just sit outside, be like, Jerem, we're outside. We just want to talk.
Mics in hand.
Yeah. I mean, so that's for the show. You know, this is our first episode with the GOAT Shamar.
Who's that?
Oh, yeah, he doesn't. Okay, it's our first episode with him. Please let us know what you think about it. You know, let us know about the edition. We will be on YouTube at 3:15 Monday. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch us on any podcast except I think SoundCloud and Pandora for other reasons we can't explain.
Well, we might be on Pandora now since we did the change. I got to check.
Okay.
But let's just say we're not until we know, I guess.
Yeah. Our social media page is Out of the Berg on IG. This is the second episode of season 2. Just had to throw that out there too. And I'm gonna go with my personal IG at Kofi Peter _ Chris, what about you, B?
You can catch me at Chris Kelly _57 on IG.
By Ave.
You can find me, Avery, at totally forgot. Avery Koopa, KOOPA on IG.
Jamal.
Sham _Wow12 on IG.
Yeah. Stay black, stay woke. Keep us connected. We love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.